Okay, so we're on our way back home from our appointment, and we just wanted to explain like what all happened today. And the husband's better at it, so I'm gonna have him tell you a couple of things about today.
Basically, what he said was she's a weirdo, and he doesn't understand why her body's not responding to the medicine the way that he thought it would. He said, and he's been doing this practice for about 30 years now. He said in the 30 years he's never had anybody take this long to get to where he wants them at. So by the time we're done, we'll be at 13 days and at max dosage, which is kind of unheard of. Today's day 9. He said where we are on day 9 is where he thought we would be on day 5. But they did say that her eggs are maturing 2 centimeters every other day. They were at below 10 Monday. Today we have like 1 or 2 at 12 and a couple at 10. He's hoping that by the time Sunday comes around we can have some at the 14-15 mark. He said that if they're in the 20 to 15 mark, it's a 70% chance more success rate. 15 to 12 is like 20 to 30%, and then 10 to 12 is in a 10% bracket. So we're in the 10% right now, but if it keeps going the way it's going to go, we'll be in closer to the 50 to 60 bracket if that played out. And then we're going to have to do a not fresh transfer, is that the right word?
Yeah, so we're for sure not going to be able to do a fresh transfer. We're going to have to do a frozen one. But I was actually very upset about that because I, just like not really knowing a whole lot about everything, I thought it would be a better success rate if we did a fresh. But they actually told us today that in their past couple of cycles, that they've had more of a...
They had 70% success rate last month with the frozen ones.
Yeah, frozen transfer.
Versus the fresh transfers where they only had 20% success rate.
Yeah, I think she said 20 to 30 and then 50 to 70. So, that's actually like, it makes me feel better knowing that.
So as long as her eggs keep growing and we can get them bigger in size, then our success rate chances are going to be somewhere between 50 to 60, I'm assuming. Like we're going to be a lot better than what we thought we were going to be at.
Yeah. So I'm continuing to take my injections. He told me to go ahead and he said he doesn't care where I inject them, just as long as I get the medicine in my body. He made a joke and he's like, I don't care if you put it underneath your tongue, which I'm not going to do that. But I have to take my injections until Friday. Friday night, I'll take all of my injections, and then I'll take my trigger shot. And then Sunday morning, we will be going to have our egg retrieval. So we will be staying in a hotel Saturday night since my doctor is about 2.5 hours away from where we live. And Brian got his goodie bag. So he has to you're part of it. He has to do his job 2 hours before our appointment. So we just thought it would be better, easier if we stayed the night before, because the hotel is literally right down the road from my appointment, or from my doctor's office. So yeah, we will.
He also said that, so I asked him what the magic number was on eggs, because she has 7 on the right and I think 5 on the left as of right now, because for some reason they're just not making any more.
But he said the 7 on the right are very small. Those are the ones that he doesn't understand why they're not bigger.
But he said regardless, we're going to take everything that they can get. And he said that he's never had a problem getting all of them before. But he said that he's hoping for best chances like success for us. If he can get 3 mature eggs, which are the biggest ones we can get, which he's wanting to be from 15 to 20, if we can get at least 3 of those, our success rate is high. But right now we don't have any. We have one that's close, and that's a 12. So if it doesn't grow anymore, then we just send it.
We're just gonna send it. But yeah, so I don't know if there's anything else really.
So if you guys are praying for us, just pray for growth. That's mainly our biggest concern right now. Is just growth. So we got the numbers that he needs. They just need to be bigger.
Yeah. So growth in all areas. And we do love and appreciate all of you guys for watching our videos, for sharing our videos, like we've said before. Any of the fundraisers you have or plan to be a part of, we appreciate. I don't guess there's anything else I can say. If you have any questions for us, we're always open to answer those. So Friday, actually, he wanted me to come back up, but he was like, how far do you live? And I was like, I live about 2.5 hours away. So I do have to go get my blood tested on Friday at a LabCorp. So we will actually see more if my estradiol has went up, because my estradiol has went up. My progesterone is where he wants it to be. So I'll know more in that area on Friday, so I can give you guys an update then too. But I wanted him to share everything else, because that's why I like when he comes with me, because I'm ignorant when it comes to this stuff.
Oh, you think I'm a doctor?
Well, no, but like you're better at like numbers and math and whatever. So pretty much what I told Brian is every time I've come up here and he hasn't been with me, as soon as he says something like, oh, you know, my 30 years of being a doctor doing this, I've never had someone go 13 days, so you're just weird. And that's the thing that's stuck in my head, and that's the only thing I can hear after that. And so it's hard for me to be able to remember everything else that he tells me when Brian's asking me, you know, how did today go, or, you know, whatever. I'm just thinking, well, my body's not working. Like, that's the only thing I'm thinking. So that's why I had him come. And of course, because he's gonna be the dad, but anyways,
that's an afterthought though.
No. Anyways, we just wanted to give you guys an update and say thank you for everything. Thank you for the prayers, and thank you for your continued prayers. And we'll give you all the updates we can until Sunday, and then when Sunday rolls around, I'll be making a video of our day.